Hello everyone, it's been 9 months since I last talked about Saki Sanobashi, Go for a Punch, and I thought it'd be a good idea to discuss some of the posts that have come out recently pertaining to this possible lost piece of media. From what I've been seeing in the past day is a resurgence of interest for finding Saki Sanobashi, and many people are coming out of the woodworks claiming to have seen it. One 4chan user had this to say: I remember seeing the show a couple of years ago. 11-year-old me and some friends thought it'd be cool to watch brutal anime scenes. We literally searched for brutal anime on Google's video tab. After clicking on one of the videos, we got to one of those Russian, don't know if it was Russian but definitely not English, bootleg YouTube sites that mirror content. After some clicking around, we eventually found something that sounds awfully similar to this. Please don't quote me on anything after all, it was nearly a decade ago, but here's what I remember. In the scene, a girl was smashing her head against a white wall. The camera stood still the whole time. No music, just sound effects. Girl wasn't naked from what I remember. She looked like an extremely generic anime girl, no fancy features, just short brown hair and big eyes. Art style kinda reminded me of Serial Experiments Lane. The video had one of these watermarks that said, the video was originally uploaded to ... Like I said, it was a long time ago, and I wasn't really into anime at that time. Just a kid that wanted to be cool by watching brutal stuff on the internet. Another user describes their experience as: I just came across this topic now, from Wang's new video, and remembered something from my childhood. I've seen it before on a VHS. When I was younger, I used to have this massive bucket of VHS tapes that I would watch. Most of it was Disney movies and Barney the Purple Dinosaur, and that sort of shit. But the occasional tape in there was more obscure. We got a lot of these from Pakistani shops, so they'd often stock pirated videos or budget type shit imported from God knows where. Lots of weird failed stuff from mainland Europe were bongs. Must have bought the tape by mistake because lots of them were in unmarked boxes. I remember Mum putting the VHS in for me and leaving me to watch it. Since I was getting bored of rewatching The Lion King, I didn't speak Japanese at the time, but I distinctly remember the spoken Saki Sanobashi at the start. However, the sing-song rhythm to it tells me it probably wasn't Saki Sanobashi, but instead either Saki Sanobashi or Saki Sanobashi, given the way the end sounded and dragged on. I may be remembering the word bashi incorrectly because I've seen the word Saki Sanobashi now, but it was at the least something similar to bashi, Saki-san no o. Shit didn't do much to me while watching as a kid since I'm autistic, but remember being pretty unnerved and starting to wet the bed again after watching it. Wasn't even sure if it was real or just a very vivid fever dream since I used to get ill a lot in the past. Would love to revisit it now that I've learnt the language and know it's some obscure anime that I actually did watch. Lost that bucket over a decade ago, so God knows where the tape is now. I think we sold it, or possibly just threw it out. Although these posts could be fake, the most interesting post to come out recently is from Reddit. Reddit user Akel Ke Soryu describes their possible run-in with Saki Sanobashi. I saw this anime on a surface site, not deep web, a long time ago, 2007-2008. I don't know the name because the version I saw had no subs, only had some kanji, I think it was kanji, so I can't confirm if the Go for a Punch title is real. I saw Wang's video this morning and the description brought me some nasty nostalgic moments to mind. My memory did its best to forget this shit. I love creepy anime like Midori the Flower Girl, and a long time ago I found a surface site only about creepy anime. The name of the site was something like animebestgore.com. Take this domain name with a grain of salt, it was a long time ago. The site had a lot of creepy and full of gore anime, Midori, Genocyber, Devilman, and others. This happened during my summer vacation, July maybe. I found that site and for 2 days I watched as many OVAs as I could. That is when I saw a thumbnail with an anime girl's head on the ground. She had her brain showing. On the right there was a Japanese name, I can't read kanji. I clicked on the picture and the anime began. It was in fact from the 80s or 90s, the quality was actually not bad though. The OVA begins with a black screen. I could hear something like Buddhist mantras mixed with a drum. This would play while a Japanese big red title slowly appeared on the screen. After the title appeared, the mantra stopped and I could only hear drops of water falling on the ground. The bathroom scene begins and it just goes like the 2015 post described. My version was complete, I think. It had credits in the end. In the end, during the credits, a sad Japanese rock-like music sang by a woman would play on the background. After the credits ended, the scene would change. You can now see a new girl with short black hair waking up in the same bathroom. After that, the camera zooms on her face as she screams. The OVA then ends. It was a strange anime. I felt uncomfortable when it was over. I'll be posting this on other related topics. Feel free to ask me about details. I want to help with the hunt and maybe watch it again. When asked to describe any details that they remembered, Akel posted the following. Is there any details about the actual anime you remember? Like the whole bathroom scene? Were they all naked or not? Anything that could help narrow down the research. They were dressed like schoolgirls, normal uniforms, but they did get naked on the last days. Don't know why. The bathroom was big, like a school bathroom. Do you remember what the uniform looked like? The colors, or any special marking on them, or anything? Also, if you could draw the title and post it, it would mean a lot. A classic and generic uniform design. Can't remember any special marks. I will draw and post the title today. Akel did post a title, and this is what they posted. If any of you are able to interpret this title, please let the Reddit thread know. Akel left us with this information. Maybe if I saw it again. The title was red and big, and I still remember it. I'll try to draw it. The scenes were separated by days. When each day ended, a black screen with kanji and Roman numerals would appear. I'm sure it was supposed to tell us something like day 1, day 2, day 3 or 4. Showed them sitting on the ground while laughing and speaking. I don't know, they didn't seem desperate yet. As the days go on, you see them dying, one by one. I do remember a scene where one of the girls is eating a corpse of one of them who died a few days ago. Okay, so I tried to find the site again, but nothing familiar seems to pop up. It was in 2007 or 2008, probably gone now. Yes, I would be able to recognize the thumbnail. Yes. So, these are the recent posts that I have found interesting. I know it's easy to be skeptical about these posts, but I think we should keep an open mind towards them. There could be some truth to these posts, which could ultimately lead to finding Saki Sanobashi. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed listening to the recent developments in the search for this lost piece of media, and please, let me know in the comments if you think these posts could be valid. This has been Jake from Down the Weeboo Hole, and be sure to subscribe for everything and anything anime.